Okay, the miscellaneous tools, these are different tools which could, which are just like put together in one slide. There's GSA SER, which is, GSA is like very popular among spammers. It was really, really popular back before the algorithm updates came along and rendered it mostly useless other than building tier 2 and tier 3 links. So if you're using GSA, use it only for tier 2 and tier 3 links right now. Of course, it's got a learning curve, and then you got to keep buying these lists, these fresh lists of sites, because you don't want to sit and scrape these lists where you want to, build when you want to go around building mass links. The links keep getting outdated really fast. So, but GSA is a really popular tool amongst black hatters and mass link spammers and things like that. But it's lost its power. However, you can use it for tier 2 and tier 3 links. You can still use it for that. And a lot of the people who are selling gigs on Fiverr and things like that, who sell like 50,000 links and things like that for $5 and $10, are using GSA. So it's a one-time fee. It's about $50, and you can run it on a remote server. Then there's Pingdom, which is really good. You go to tools.pingdom.com. That's a free module. It'll tell you exactly. It'll test the speed of your site, and it'll ping your site and find out faults in it. It's a neat little tool. Webpagetest.org does the same thing, except it's like maybe 10 times better because it's got some neat little features, and you can test the speed of your site and test broken things, and all find out exactly what's slowing down your site. If there's a piece of script or some third-party script you put it which is slowing down your site, or you put a chat script and that's slowing down your site, or you have some heavy images and it allows you to test the speed of your site from over a mobile network and things like that. So that's really another popular tool. I use that a lot. Then there's Google Page Speed Insight, which is Google's own tool for testing your speed and how your site looks on mobile as well as on desktop. And then there's indexing tools like Indexification and No-Hand Indexer. These are for link indexing, like Google crawls. Remember, Google, when it visits a web page by following a link that it's not seen before, it first crawls that page, puts it in its database. It doesn't index it because it doesn't trust it. Unless that page is on a highly trusted site, then it puts it into the index right away. Otherwise, it keeps it in its database without, but doesn't make it live, and it doesn't put it in its live index. Unless some other factors build up about that page. So there are black hat ways for getting every page that you build indexed, and some of these tools do work, but they may not be as effective as some of the other tools. And I'm not going to list them here, and you got to PM me if you want these hidden gems. Okay, so that's one more reason to start a conversation with me and in the forums over here. Okay, then there's rank tracking tools. These are just web-based rank trackers. Except for Scrapebox, which is again a desktop tool, and you pay a one-time fee, and it's got a rank tracking module for which you've got to pay about $10, but it's a one-time fee, and you can track unlimited number of keywords except it's a desktop tool, so you got to run on a desktop each time. But then you don't have to pay the repeat monthly cost for tracking. So if you're on a budget and you want to track your keywords, how well they're doing, Scrapebox is a good start. You can get the premium rank tracker module for about $10. It's great. And of course, you won't get the fancy graphs and the charts as the web-based tools that are out there. There's BunnyRank, and there's Accurank, and then there's ProRankTracker. These are good. There's like hundreds of them out there. BunnyRank, I just want to say right off the bat that that's my tool. I created that a few years ago. And if you want a lifetime coupon where you pay only one time, yeah, I'm offering that right here. Just PM me. I give you a lifetime deal. You won't have to pay for a rank tracker ever again. You won't have to pay the hefty monthly fees. I'll give you a lifetime coupon. Of course, only for some plans, the lower keyword volume plans, right? But if you want, but I can also give you, probably give you a 50% discount coupon. How's that? A month-to-month 50% discount coupon for as long as you stick and you use BunnyRank, you get 50% off on the prices. So PM me, message me, I'll give you that coupon. If you're doing any sort of reselling activity, we've got an affiliate program as well, so you can message me. Okay, so enough of the ranting. I'm going to go on now to the next point. I'm sorry about that. Just a little bit of an advertisement over there. Okay, so Windows VPSs are basically virtual private servers. If you're doing SEO, serious SEO, you need a VPS. it's nothing but a server. It's like a server that's always like switched on, but it's a Windows machine, right? And you get remote desktop access to it, so you can see, you can get access to this server and this desktop, this Windows desktop of a machine that's always connected and always on, and you can install all your softwares on that, all your remote, all the softwares that need to run or need high bandwidth to run on. Like if you're running Scrapebox and things like that, and you want to run it on a VPS, so you can just you can get a Windows VPS, and there's Hostwinds and Hostamus are two providers. There's many of them out there. Just look at the PDF. I'll probably add some more in the PDF document. I'll add some coupons also because I know some of these guys, the owners of these services. So Windows VPS, a VPS server is something you absolutely need. The cost can start from $10 a month to and go up to $50, $100, $200, depending how powerful a server you want. But if you're just starting out on SEO, you can be prepared to spend about $10 or $15 a month. Should get you a good VPS server with some good bandwidth and some good storage space. And I'll probably do a video about just on VPS and how to set it up and use it for SEO, and what tools to install in it, and how to sync Dropbox and Skype, and sync your other systems to it and install the tools and all the shortcuts and all the cool stuff. So look out for that module or separate course if I ever go ahead and do one. Then there's proxies. You need proxies, right? Proxies are nothing but you hide behind these IP addresses, and then the server that you're accessing, things are coming from that IP address and not from your original place. So if you're sitting in Timbuktu and you have a proxy of and you have a proxy which is of France or some city in France, and then then that website that you access, things are coming from there. So it works really well if you're scraping Google and you're running Scrapebox and you don't want like Google to shut you down because you make like 5,000 queries within a minute to the server, because then Google will throw a captcha on you because they'll see the same IP address is hitting the server. And uh, so it could be any server, right? It could be any website, Google or any other site. A lot of these like they have automated systems which firewall you and they just block your IP address if you use a mask tool to query them, to query their databases, which is where proxies come into handy. So you can buy 10, 20, 30 proxies, and then you can hide behind them and you can rotate them. So every set of queries like moves on to the next proxy. And so you can buy dedicated proxies, you can buy shared proxies, you can buy real account proxies and all sorts of things, right? I think dedicated proxies are good, but shared proxies will also do. Dedicated proxies may cost you about $2 a month, and the shared proxies would be about $1 a month. And I recommend buy proxies. They're really good, very fast to respond. So if a proxy goes down, he replaces it like within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The guy is really good. So I highly recommend them. Proxies can be used for a lot of the tools that you use, and they could also be used if you just want to hide your identity. And again, they can be used in Browsio, GSA, Scrapebox, a ton of these tools. So you would need proxies. You'll come to know as you get better and better at SEO, you'll start understanding the use cases. You can use them in Zennoposter as well. Talking about Zennoposter and Ubot Studio. Now, these are custom task automators. So say you found a particular site, an EDU site where you could go in there and you could drop a link, right? And you need to create, you have 50 clients, right? And so you don't want to do this 50 times. So you can either get a VA, a virtual assistant, someone who helps you in India or in Philippines or wherever, and you pay them hourly to manually go in there and do the posting for you. Create the account, log in, do cut paste, and post it, submit it, and things like that. Or you could use Zennoposter to automate that task. So if it's a repeat task, you can actually record the actions just like macros. So both Zennoposter and Ubot Studio do the same things. Ubot Studio is slightly more complex, and you can build complex tools also with Ubot Studio. And so then you can just automate these tasks, and then you don't have to have a VA, and you can automate it. Just run Zennoposter, and it does everything for you in the background. Uh, Web 2.0 posting or EDU link posting is just one aspect. It could perform searches, it can visit LinkedIn, scrape the site, it can go to Facebook. You can do anything that's automated or that you do often, and you don't want to waste your time and effort, and you don't want to hire a V, and you want to quickly go in and record these macros and build this, you can use these two tools. Mind you, Ubot Studio has got a steep learning curve. I did try to learn it once. It's really difficult. I did manage to some extent, but it just wasn't worth the effort. But you can find third-party script providers on their forums. Both of these tools have forums, and you can buy these modules, or you can hire people to create modules for you, specific modules with your task. Of course, you'll be exposing your method, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? Okay, so with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.